बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम। मेरी उन तमाम दोस्तों से गुजारिश है कि जिन्होंने अभी तक हमारे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया है वो चैनल को ज़रूर सब्सक्राइब करें ताकि आने वाली तमाम वीडियोस आप तक पहुंच सके। थैंक यू।
The Election Commission of Pakistan took up the task of delimitation at great risk to its reputation. This time, full stop, it was accused of using the time-consuming task as an excuse to delay elections for some ulterior objective, full stop. But the ECP pressed ahead, preferring the constitutional requirement of delimiting constituencies over everything else, full stop. The extraordinary importance given to this task had raised hopes that the ECP was serious about leveling the playing field by first addressing the problem of disparity in the sizes of constituencies, full stop, new para. Constituencies in Pakistan have historically been unequal, full stop, in extreme cases, comma. Their populations have varied by as much as 3 times, full stop. This goes against the basic democratic principle of equal suffrage, comma. Besides violating citizens' equality that is guaranteed in our constitution, full stop. Parliament attempted to fix this in Elections Act, 2017, by setting a limit of 10% variation in the population of constituencies, full stop. The effort, however, was in vain as the 2018 delimitations again resulted in unequal constituencies, full stop. New para. The main obstacle was the rule suggesting that a district shall have a whole number of constituencies. In other words, a constituency shall not comprise parts of 2 or more districts, full stop. Since the population of districts cannot be in exact multiples of the average per seat population, their fractional shares have to be rounded off, full stop. For example, if a district's population is 1.6 times the average, it is awarded 2 seats, full stop. Thus, the population of each will be 0.8 times the average, full stop. On the other hand, a district with a population of 1.4 times the average gets 1 seat after the rounding off, full stop. As a result, constituencies in the former are much smaller than those in the latter, full stop. The condition of keeping a constituency within the bounds of one district has been the main source of disparity in constituency sizes, full stop. New para. Parliament in 2023 further amended Section 20 of 3 of the Act, adding that it shall not be necessary to strictly adhere to the existing district boundaries in exceptional cases, full stop. The ECP has used this space selectively, and seemingly arbitrarily, in the current delimitation exercise, full stop. For example, tank districts share in the National Assembly stands at 0.52, while that of DI Khan comes to 2.02, comma, so instead of creating a very small seat out of tank and two average seats in DI Khan, comma, the ECP has merged both and divided them into three equal seats, full stop. It has thus created a cross-district constituency comprising the whole of Tank and a part of DI Khan and two wholly within the latter, full stop, the same approach, comma. However, comma has not been applied in the case of Haripur and Aptabad, full stop. New para. Haripur's share is calculated as 1.29 seats, comma, far exceeding the 10% limit, and yet it has been given one whole seat, full stop. Neighboring Aptabad's share is 1.56 and it has been rounded off to 2 seats, full stop. This has resulted in a very large Haripur constituency with a population of 1174783 next to two small Aptabad seats with populations of 699,311 and 719,761, full stop. The ECP could have easily combined the two districts to create three equal constituencies, comma, but it has strangely decided otherwise, comma, without explanation, full stop. Similarly, comma, Hafzabad district's share stood at 1.46, so it has been given a whole seat and part of an other in neighboring Gujranwala district, full stop. New para. However, comma, Gujranwala district's own share already stood at 5.48, despite taking in the surplus population of Hafzabad, comma, the number of seats for Gujranwala has been kept at 5, full stop. In other words, comma, with a combined share of 6.94 seats, the two districts have been given only 6 seats, sign of exclamation. In contrast, comma, Jhelum's share is 1.56, comma, marginally higher than that of Hafzabad, comma, but it has been given two whole seats, comma, instead of one whole seat, comma, and one shared with Rawalpindi or Gujarat, full stop. The combined share of the neighboring districts of Jhelum and Gujarat is 5 seats, bracket 1.56 plus 3.55 equals 5.11, bracket close, but they have been given 6, bracket 2 and 4 respectively, bracket close, full stop. This means that the average population of 6 seats of Hafzabad and Gujranwala is over 1 million, comma, which is likely to translate into 550,000 voters, comma, while that of the 6 seats of Jhelum and Gujarat is 3/4 of a million, bracket around 400,000 voters, bracket close, full stop. This is simply incomprehensible, full stop. New para. The most prominent change in the electoral map that the current delimitations have made is that Karachi division has gained one national seat while Sangar's share has been reduced from 3 to 2, full stop. To rub salt, comma, both the new Sangar seats are 26% bigger than average, and the ECP has opted not to combine it with any other district full stop. It has not bothered to provide any reasons for this odd decision full stop. It is evident that the ECP has stuck to the old practice of avoiding the creation of cross-district and cross-division constituencies full stop. It did create some new multi-district constituencies bracket comprising two or more whole districts bracket close, but that is nothing new full stop. Resultantly, we have as unequal constituencies in 2023 as ever full stop. The ECP has explained part of its decision in the preliminary report, but has omitted the mention of all instances where it had no justification full stop. New para. An even bigger problem comes to the fore when one attempts to explore the reasons the ECP has opted not to bring on record full stop. The ECP heavily depends on the district administrations in managing elections, and the formation of a constituency where administrations of two different districts have to be assigned election duties complicates matters full stop. So to afford managerial convenience, it has forced constituencies to fit into a district, with no regard to their size full stop. The ECP hides behind elections rule 10 to justify this act full stop, while the law states that populations of the constituencies of an assembly shall not vary by more than 10%, and the recent amendment explicitly asks the ECP to cross district boundaries to ensure parity, the rules drafted by the ECP to conduct delimitation do not conform to these legal conditions, full stop. New para, the bigger question then is can the ECP ignore democratic principles, the constitutional scheme and acts of parliament, and instead, follow and defend the rules it has formulated for its own procedural convenience, question mark.